You know, by the Primal Force, I swear I tried to stay away from this whole thing. From the Blood of Zeus, from the day it came out, because I knew that if I looked too closely into this show, and yes, I do mean show for this, that it might make my blood boil like Phlegathon. But here we are, with the third and final season just days away. I thought, why not see how much of a mess this has become, huh? To see if they had given the Olympians some nuance other than making them sociopaths and psychopaths. I should have known better than to hope for that.
Hard times create worthy gods.
Right out the gate, we're getting the deity version of that tired, overused line. Hard times make strong men. Strong men make good times. Good times make weak men. And weak men make hard times. For the sake of the Primal Force, not only is that a fallacy, it's just wrong. While hard times can be resilient, they don't guarantee wisdom or moral strength. Historically, it's often been the opposite. Strong men rise during hardship, only to wage wars and cause chaos under the illusion of protection. Meanwhile, so-called weak men exploit people's pain, selling salvation to the desperate and the proud alike, saying, put your trust in me and I will take care of all of your problems. Yeah, go with the blasphemy. What's worse about this whole situation is the fact that it's Gaea who's reciting this little poem, which is just horrifically ironic, because this whole cycle, not the one she's talking about, but the real one that I just described, doesn't even apply here. These are gods. For the Primal Force's sake, they're immortals. Decadence and pride made them into monsters, not some sociological timeline. It happened to Aranos. It happened to Kronos. It happened to Zeus. And if Heron ever became immortal, well, guess what? It happened to him too. Power corrupts, humility fades, and that is the only real cycle here.
Your judgment is here.
Oh, it gets better. Gaea, of all beings, has the nerve to be passing judgment on the Olympians for anything that they've done so far. As if this entire situation we're seeing isn't because of her own actions. Are you kidding me? You make it worse. You go to freaking Kronos? Seriously, Gaea? Are you out of your cosmic brain? This is the same Titan that you helped defeat in the first place. Because of your own prophecy, made Kronos paranoid. You told him his children would rise against them, and that made it happen. You literally hid Zeus. Let's not forget the only reason Kronos even became the ruler of the universe in the first place is because you had him disarm Uranos. And now you're crawling back to him as if none of that ever happened? What is this? Crazy Town Immortals Edition?
I know why you're doing this. Who you're trying to help. You know nothing.
For the love of the Primal Force, I thought these two had actually reconciled last season. But no, they're at it again, fighting as if that never happened. And yeah, if Seraphim's actually trying to resurrect the girl he loves, as is kind of hinted here, if he's siding with Gaea, it's not really much of a good chance there. I mean, they're still deities. They're just a lot more treacherous than even the Olympians. And also, let's be fair, Hades could have retrieved her soul without any of this destruction or conflict. I'm not joking. The guy's not unreasonable. He has allowed people to come out of the underworld in the past, so long as they pass a certain test. That's all you need to do. But, oh well.
I've set you free so we can take back what they've taken from us.
Oh, just shut up, Kronos. You lost the war. That's it. And let's be entirely honest, your so-called era was far more chaotic than anything the Olympians had to deal with. And again, say it with me now, that was Gaia's fault too.
We will make the universe tremble.
And now mortals are being drowned in flambe for no bloody reason. Why? How in the heck does burning mortals supposed to help you retake the world? I mean, what? This isn't a war at that point, it's mass slaughter. It's not even like that these guys are the golden age humans that were there during the time of the Titans. No, these are like 4 or 5 humanities down the line. So you're basically slaughtering perfectly innocent people for nothing. Oh gosh.
If we don't work together, Kronos will reign over us all.
Also, I really wouldn't call this an epic tale. In fact, it's more like the Olympian recycling bin.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Why would Gaia do this? Let's be entirely honest. She's not seeking balance. She never has. The literal path Gaia has taken throughout the entire mythology is insane. Overthrowing her husband, then her son, and now trying to take down the grandchildren because none of them meet her arbitrary self-righteous standards. And the amount of flack that she threw as Zeus, Hera, and Hades last season? Oh, that pales in comparison to the backstabbing, betrayal, and bloodletting she's been responsible for since the beginning. Just insanity. This is why schooling matters, because maybe you'll realize just how utterly wretched some beings can actually be.
For order must be restored.
And the sheer nerve that she has to say this is for restoring order. No, it's not. Oh yes, let's bring back the Titans, their embodiments of destruction and chaos to kill everything.
We shall have peace.
This isn't Star Wars and you're not Palpatine. Screw off.
Be restored.
And, well, look at that. There goes Poseidon. Can't say I really feel bad, honestly. The Poseidon in this show has been a 100% fraud. He's not the Earthshaker. He is not the walking disaster who would have shoved his trident so far up the giant's rear in the first season or even thinking of touching his domain. This guy? Nah, haha. He might as well be the Greek god of frozen lakes and chill vibes because he's done nothing this entire time. Sure, he teamed up with Zeus to electrocute a few creatures. That's really about it. He didn't actually do what he's supposed to do. As in, be a badass, which he is. But okay, good riddance to him. Small addendum. While I stand by what I said about Poseidon in this daggone show being completely useless, this guy is not Poseidon. In fact, is King Rhadamanthus. Yeah, so one of the three judges at the end of the world.
Olympians, you cannot win.
Oh, no, that's BS. Right there, BS. There's no way that Heron is blocking Typhon's fire breath with lightning. Absolutely not. This is Typhon, for Pete's sakes. The final boss of Greek mythology, a monster that was so strong and terrifying that the entire pantheon flipped to Egypt, for Pete's sakes. Zeus got wrecked by this guy. Hermes had to save him, and depending on the myth that you want to go with, Zeus either hit Typhon with 100 lightning bolts, or he needed the help of Hermes, Athena, and Dionysus to subdue him and then bury him under a mountain the first time. So unless Heron has achieved full godhood, and even then, even with that, this would still be absurd nonsense.
Time to be great again.
Time to be great again? Time to be great again? Oh gosh, I think I'm getting a headache. I think I'm honestly getting a headache. No, Gaia, if you want to be great, here's what you do. Go back to sleep for the rest of eternity. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 drachma. Do not reclaim the world. Just chug a bottle of celestial chloroform, wrap yourself in your bed of bad decisions, and never wake the hell back up.